This is our last stop in our journey across Latin America, Ushuaia, the end of the world. And what better way to start our visit here than aboard a boat where the views are simply breathtaking here in the Beagle Channel. It's early morning and Hector is ready to set sail with his son, Mariano. Together, they run the family's tourism business. As a former fisherman, Hector knows these waters down to the last detail.
As people from Ushuaia, we have a huge responsibility. Everything around us is absolutely magical. It must be one of the few places in the world that has preserved its natural beauty.
He's determined to make sure it stays that way. With tourist season around the corner, Hector takes his son to inspect H Island, an isolated wilderness. The ecosystem is delicate. Even stepping off the trail is forbidden.
This island is a natural reserve. We need to protect its biodiversity. There are fragile plants that come from up in the mountains that grow very slowly here at sea level. So you shouldn't smoke, poo, pee, or litter.
Mariano has been working alongside his father for as long as he can remember. As young as 9, he had his first taste of working as a tourist guide.
One day we couldn't disembark in the usual place because there were huge waves. So while I steered the boat elsewhere to find another spot, I asked him if he was up for taking the tourists on a tour. I took the boat ashore and he showed the tourists the island.
In the evening, Hector entertains his family with tales of his diving adventures. As a young man, he worked with the legendary French explorer Jacques Cousteau in 1985. 23 years later, he shared his passion, publishing Argentina's first book of underwater photography.
It's like going to the cinema by yourself. When you see a good film, you want to share it with your friends and give them your opinion.
His love of diving has brought him closer to nature and driven him to fight for its preservation.
The sea is right next to us, so when there are problems in the natural world, we experience it before everyone else. The challenge that lies ahead is huge. We need to organize ourselves better and educate ourselves. Education is the most important thing.
A call to future generations to wake up before this stunning biodiversity at the end of the world becomes little more than a memory. And that's where our journey finishes. A journey that has taken us from the Mexican border with the US, across Latin America, right down here, the Tierra del Fuego in Argentina.